Greetings, board game aficionados and enthusiasts. This is your update for Funagain Games, November 2017.
November 17, 2017.
November 2017.
Alright, let's do this.
Now the pre-orders. There's Genesis, a role-playing strategy game for 2 to 8 players by Fantasy Flight. Catan, Game of Thrones, a route-building hand management deck building game for 3 to 4 players. Tokaido Matsuri Miniatures, minis for the game Tokaido for 2 to 5 players by Funforge. Katamino Family, an action and dexterity puzzle game for 1 or 2 players. Control, a hand management deck building sci-fi card game for 2 to 4 players by Keymaster Games. Campy Creatures, a hand management deck building bluffing game for 2 to 5 players by Keymaster Games. Attack of the Kaiju, a sci-fi fighting game for 2 to 6 players by Wildfire. We've got new Rick and Morty Funko Pops coming out, including Scary Terry, Summer, Beth, Jerry, and Lawyer Rick. Kings Road, a hand management deck building area control game for 2 to 5 players by Grail Games. Star Saga, the Arius Contract Core Set, a sci-fi co-op miniatures game for 1 to 5 players by Mantic Games. Can't Stop Express, a family dice game for 1 to 4 players by Eagle and Griffin Games. Gazoom Scatter, an action and dexterity family game for 2 to 4 players by Jax Ltd. Demon Worker, a spooky worker placement card game for 3 to 4 players by Japanime. Chimera and More, a hand management deck building trick taking game for 3 to 5 players by Eagle and Griffin Games. That's it for the pre-orders. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's new in stock this week. First off, we have the Sword Art Online board game, Sword of Fellows. This is a cooperative dice game where you can play as Kirito, Asuna, and other SAO players. Let's see, this game is for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 30 minutes and ages 10 and up. Matryoshka, which means Russian nesting doll, where you play a collector showing off your nesting doll collection. Ages 14 and up, 20 minutes, take for 3 to 5 players.
Now, does it mean Russian nesting doll or just nesting doll?
According to the description, Matryoshka, meaning Russian nesting doll, is a competitive game for 3 to 5 players.
Alright.
Doubt me. We have an expansion for Turian Odyssey. This is Jin the Dark King. We have a metal coin pack for Rum and Bones. Rum and Bones is an amazing miniatures pirate game, and it just got even better with metal coins. Speaking of metal coins, we have the Coins of Caledonia. These are metal coins for your Clans of Caledonia game. This week's expansion for Legend of the Five Rings for Honor and Glory, the Dynasty Pack. We have Star Wars Force and Destiny expansion packs, or booster packs. We have Consular Arbiter, Consular Ascetic, Consular Signature Abilities. That's probably not his name. My name is Signature Abilities. And Consular Teacher. We have Cartoon Network Crossover Crisis. Ooh, there it is. Annihilation deck building game. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up. Takes about 30 to 45 minutes.
I think it's animation annihilation.
Does it say that? Oh. Wait, no. Marketing is so goofy anymore. It could have been Annihilation.
Really could have.
It is Animation Annihilation. We have Conspire. This is a hidden role party game. All your scenarios and everything are in there. Have a great time with your friends in this mystery game. Time Barons. This is a game for ages 14 and up, 2 to 4 players. Takes about 30 minutes. You and other players trying to convert followers throughout time. Has some pretty simple but really interesting art on these cards. We have Little Drop of Poison, now with antidotes. This game is for ages 8 and up, 3 to 8 players, about 20 to 60 minutes. We have Wizard, the card game. It's got your deck of cards in there with a little variation on the normal card art and instructions on how to play the game Wizard. We have an expansion to, I guess not, expansion's not the right word. A booster?
Is that a character deck? Army deck?
Heroes and Monster set for Massive Darkness. Blood Moon Assassins versus the Elephant.
Woo-hoo.
There's what those minis look like.
I want to take that one.
Dungeon Draft. A dungeoneering drafting game for 2 to 5 players. Takes about 20-30 minutes. Ages 14 and up. We have Harvest. Where you'll be harvesting crops like carrots and plumpkins and phantom peppers. This game is, there we go, 2 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. Kokoro Avenue of the Kodama. It's a path building game for 1 to 8 players. Takes about 15 minutes, ages 14 and up. We have an expansion to Adventuria, Ship of Lost Souls. This is an adventure expansion. Adventuria is a 1 to 5 player game. Takes about 30 to 90 minutes. Recommended ages 14 and up. We have another booster pack for Massive Darkness. This is the Ratlings. Contains 22 miniatures and 13 cards.
22!
Adds a whole other villain type in there.
Oh, so cool.
You Warhammer Blood Bowl fans may be reminded of the Skavenblight, very familiar anthropomorphic rat characters. That'll be fun to paint. Delve, Peril Awaits. This is an expansion to the game Delve, which is recommended ages 14 and up, 60 minutes, 2 to 4 players. Clans of Caledonia. This has been a big one lately. We played this on Funagain game night. Was it last week? No, week before.
The week before.
About a week and a half ago now. A very fun resource management game by Karma Games. This is 1 to 4 players. Takes 30 minutes or more, but I would definitely lean on the side of more. Rick and Morty, Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind. This is a Rick and Morty themed deck building game where everybody plays Rick. Dragonfire. This is another deck building game set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Takes about 60 to 90 minutes, 2 to 6 players, recommended ages 13 and up. Exodus Fleet. A space management game for 2 to 5 players. Takes about 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. Chimera Station. Oops. It's fell on the camera. This is a 2 to 4 player game, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. This is a very fun resource management worker placement game where you actually modify your little aliens by subbing out body parts according to the abilities that you need. Yeah. Assemble your workers, build the space station, and take credit for your opponent's work. Sounds like a lot of fun. We have Bastion. This is a game for 1 to 4 players, 45 to 60 minutes, recommended ages 14 and up. And this is a kind of a tower defense style miniatures game. Richard the Lionheart. This is a 2 to 6 player game, recommended ages 14 and up, 90 minutes or more. In this game, you are siding with either Richard the Lionheart or Prince John, and you are both trying to make sure that your king is successful, set in the world of a whole Robin Hood, Sherwood Forest type of deal. Questing through England, scoring victory points, and trying to make sure that your side is successful. Clans of Caledonia Premium Edition. And this comes with the cool box sleeve that goes around your Caledonia game. And Alex, what else was unique about the Premium Edition?
I believe it's the sleeve and the metal coins.
Oh, it also comes with the coins.
Yeah.
And then finally this week we have Twilight Imperium 4th edition. Seriously, it's a heavy game. Maybe that's because it has 354 plastic figures inside of it. Oh my gosh. There's a picture of some of those plastic figures. Alright, let's see. This game is a recommended ages 14 and up, 3 to 6 players, 4 to 8 hours. Set aside your Sunday afternoons. We're going to war in space. Alright, that was what's new in stock. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week's top 5. Whoops. At number 5, we have Millborn. Number 4, Rick and Morty Total Recall card game. Number 3, Mega Civilization. Number 2, Terraforming Mars. And maintaining its spot at number 1 is Charterstone. This week's game of the week is Flip Ships. It doesn't matter. It says the same thing either way. Let's see. This game is for... Well, it's for you if you buy it. There we go. Ages 8 and up. About 30 to 45 minutes. 1 to 4 players. And how much can they save on Flip Ships this week?
30% all week long.
30% if you buy Flip Ships this week. So get on Funagain.com and get your copy for this holiday season. All right, that was our Friday weekly update. Stay tuned, or not stay tuned. Join us every Friday at 1 o'clock for the weekly update, and also at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays for our Funagain weekly game night.
And what are we playing next week?
We are playing the Kickstarter game, Kids on Bikes, a 80s style kids adventure game. If you enjoy series like Goonies, or not series, standalone movie, Goonies, Stranger Things, E.T., then this is the role-playing game for you. Check out Kids on Bikes this Wednesday. Wow! Wednesday at 5:30. That was your weekly update, folks. See you next time.